Guys on YouTube, just pretty chilled. So this is the first time I have been back over on YouTube since my phone went down. I'm just going to dismiss the telly for a bit, and I'm just going to explain what's been going on and where I have been and how things have been going. Well, long time no see over on YouTube. No, I still don't put makeup on. No, I still don't come on and sort my hair out for you. No, I still don't come on and put a front or airs and graces on for you. And no, I do not edit, filter, or adjust anything I'm saying, and neither am I scripted. So I'm just going to try to put the phone down because I'm very nervous and I'm quite shaky, and it's probably not a good idea that I have my camera shaking all over the place right now. So just bear with me while, because I am live, I'm not edited, and I'm just going to try and hook myself. Blah. Let me come and sit up here a minute. So basically, for those that don't know, in October 2010, I went public in the media to tell you all here in the UK to look in the mirror and take the mask off. The reason that I did this is there is a bag here. I am on trial on Wednesday here in Portsmouth. It is a media gagged and banned court case. And basically, I started my life as a youth worker. So I worked for Northern Ireland Forces Youth and Community Services over in Northern Ireland as an army wife. I was married in my second marriage at the age of 20, and I had two little boys. This is how bad gossip goes. Lots of people made up rumours that I was having an affair because the man that I was over in Northern Ireland with was not my husband. And she knew me in Aldershot, where I was with my first husband. No, love, I divorced, remarried, moved to Northern Ireland, and you were a gossip who made up rumours and attempted to sabotage my second chance. The reason that my relationships have always failed has been down to social care and the education system. And that's because I was born with a condition, born with it. It's not going to go away. I have tried. I have even tried the blood of Jesus Christ and the atonement and all these different things, gone through new agey things, done many a things. So basically it means that I sublocks and dislocate. I am what's called a mutation. Government and military have been doing DNA experiments for years, for generations. Geoengineering has been going on nearly 75 years. So for those that don't understand what geoengineering is, I'm going to just take you outside very quickly. The condition that I have, I'm going to prove. So I'm just going to take you outside. And I'm just going to show you that at the moment, the sky is going into what we call a milky substance. Now, I've got videos that I've been filming over the years of proving the spraying and clouding and seed clouding here in the UK. I've been up and down the country over the last 15 years filming the spraying. There currently is a residual line, and I don't know what you can see. But if I show you from the top here, this is how it disperses. This is cloud seeding, yeah? So basically, the spray paints, the sprayers come in, the sprayers come in and they spray lines, and then these lines, these lines, these lines, and then they disperse into clouds. This is geoengineering. Here in the UK, they signed to the Paris Convention Agreement. Currently, the UK has agreed not to sign to the World Health Organization. All the vaccinations, I am unvaccinated. I have stood my ground all the way through lockdown, that lockdown was planned. I can prove it, and I'm going to. Here is obviously 2 orders that were delivered to me on the 12th and 13th of December 2013. I was summoned to attend court on the 2nd of January of this year, and I was asked to submit paperwork to the prosecution by the 3rd of April this year. On the very day that I attended court, I also served this, which is my bundle of evidence of stalking, harassment, bullying, intimidation. In fact, I'm going to read a passage from this. This was served to our Prime Minister, to my Mayor, to the Chief Executive, to directors of all the services here, that I was going to be. So basically, I wrote that on the 12th and 13th of December 2013, I, Kellie Avis, so I'm Kellie Avis. Kellie Cottam was my second married name, and I divorced. My mum changed my name from Kellie Y to IE when I was 13. As a result of the people who put the website out, my ex-husband lost his dad, and the family got a lot of grief, and I felt that it was better that I stood in my own name, in my father's name. As you know, my father is not an Avis. He is James Avis, Jimmy Avis. However, his father is the son and grandson of Sir Lord Pierce. I now know it was a love relationship, so this was nothing to do with rape of lords and maids. This was a genuine love relationship between either the Lord or the son of the Lord. We still don't know this heritage within my family line because we've got stuck. My dad's got stuck. I've got stuck. Now, if it is the Sir Lord Pierce's family that we believe it could be, that means it's the Sir Lord Pierce who was the head of the Privy Council, which means that he was part of creating the Justice of Appeal, Appeals of Justice, the Court of Appeals. So basically, I, Kellie Avis, received a letter via post by Ben Attrell, prosecution lawyer. This is a gagged court. They have already gagged the court, but I have not been gagged. As you know, I am the same Kellie Cottam that stood at Downing Street after Aaron and Faith were taken on the 13th of December 2012. They have served me on the very same day that Aaron and Faith were taken. So basically, the team leader of the elective home education has committed perjury, persisted with third-party and direct bullying, harassment, stalking, intimidation, defamation, slander, liability, misfeasance in public office, and committing contempt of court, and the use of court as a further act of bullying, intimidation, and doing so to somebody who's overcome great trauma to get this far. I came here to Portsmouth after I was arrested at David Cameron's election night with a Halt the Adoption Drive banner. I can prove by videos that are online, and I have taken the evidence, and I have this evidence of the police officer barricading and firing towards me. So that was them that incited me being arrested. So again, an unlawful arrest. Unlawful detainment and removal of Aaron and Faith as proven. I can also prove that the doctor's letter was dated on the 12th of December and not the 13th when they were actually taken. Not only that, the education department is now interfering and delaying with a police investigation and a national investigation. Prior to me being on YouTube, the last YouTube you've got is I was just at McDonald's. As I got home that day, I went out, walked the dog, and I got bumped into at the back over here. And when I came home, my phone was gone. Phone gone, doorbell goes, it's child protection. There'd been an allegation made of me in TK Maxx on that day with my 2 children. I said, brilliant, let's go get the videos. So they all watched the videos. Lovely little mother going out with her children. False allegations yet again. So anyway, I was the one that said, let's go get the videos, because I've been bullied and harassed for years now. And now we've got a place where I'm under camera and we're going to prove that these allegations are wrong. So anyway, I had a barrage of things. So let's go to 2000 and when was the last time I was on YouTube? 2022, I think it was, after lockdown. So it would have been, oh, hang on. So let's go to me taking a photograph on Facebook and thanking TK Maxx for the lovely shoes and trainers that we had. So skip all this abuse, skip all this abuse, skip all this abuse, skip all this abuse. Here we go, skip all that abuse. So May 18th. May 18th, 2022, about 7:30, my phone went unexplainably missing. I was knocked into by a dog walker and it was gone and is still missing. Here is a post that went up onto Facebook about my phone. 18th of May, 9:30, my door buzzer went thinking it was someone bringing my phone. It turned out to be out of hours social care, stating that a call had stated that I was shouting and smacking the boys in TK Maxx. Out of hours social care attended in the property with false allegations and anonymous caller. I do not believe that for 1 minute there'd been anyone in the shop making such a complaint, and online someone had seen I'd been to TK Maxx and wasn't thinking about the cameras in the shop to catch their lies out. However, after all, how would some random stranger in a shop know my name or my children's name or my home address? No such allegation was reported to the shop manager. No complaints were made. I was not followed around the shop, or was I reported? And I was under the camera at all times, and proves that no such thing happened. No member of staff witnessed such a thing either. I provided social workers with proof of a website causing people to make calls who are not with me but watching online. 19th of May, Kelly went to the bank and to see TK Maxx to request the CTV cameras to prove such a matter did not occur, and to compare times to when I posted to when the call was placed. Blah, 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 blah. 19th of May, I get out of a taxi to find two uniformed police officers. Now, this is how we associated my neighbour across the road with the people behind the website, because when the police attended, I still had access to Facebook because of my laptop. I went over to the lady across the road over there who's got cameras outside her house. They took the piss and posted about the lady across the road who's got LDs in her window. I wasn't even talking about her. I was talking about the old lady who's got cameras that run all the way across, and I sat there. So to continue, and for other people coming on, hello, haven't seen a lot of you for a long time. I'm just going for a statement for court for Wednesday, where I am taking legal action against the people behind the website kelly-cotton.com, who created for many people to make anonymous calls to the services, causing familiar allegations to be caused against me. Yet again, on the 19th of May 2022, Child Protection Police attended the property with false allegations for anonymous caller. Just to literally reiterate, I mean, there's the 21st of May, 22nd of May, 23rd of May, and then on the 13th of June, I mean, I had the threats to have the garage taken. This has all stopped my upright MRI and all my medical stuff and all the awareness for hypermobility EDS. And also, it hasn't stopped my boys home editing, by the way. The boys are out with their father. They are safe. They are with me. Nobody's taken my boys. My boys are not being taken by anybody. I know there's been lots of rumours, but so yeah, then 13th of June 2022, children's social worker attended the property based on false allegations of anonymous caller. 13th of June, mental health worker attended the property based on false allegations for anonymous caller. Case closed, complaint logged. Police respond, failure to address the website and the person behind it, and defamation created because it was based on GoDaddy, an American site. Then I've also had Caroline Dinage and her disinformation unit crushing me, be talking about geoengineering, claiming it as disinformation, which had demonetized me and had my social media taken down. So I no longer have my Kellie page on social media. So anyway, then we get on to the education department. And here's the fraud. Stating that I had deregistered my son and I had failed my statutory duty when I had not. And this was in fact fraudulent contact by Mr. Donald McIntyre, who continued to abuse despite being told it was a police matter and that I was taking legal action. Then we get all the harassment from the education department, fraudulently. Then we go into 2013. I'm still not back on Facebook, on YouTube. I did manage to get a phone back. I eventually got back paid in sick pay, and I went out and brought a nice iPhone with it. And I got back onto social media, made the decision that I was going to be Kellie Avis and I was going to come back out. And then all of a sudden, obviously, I start filming the geoengineering going on over the Navy events. And in comes Lisa Marie Wilson. In comes many fake accounts. This is on Facebook, on my public account. These people are all fake accounts. I'm going to actually conclude to tell you even further who has been behind the stalking and harassment, who sabotaged Aaron and Faith coming home, and who have persistently tried to get my 2 boys here kidnapped, and who have defamated, discriminated, and tried, but as my son said, they tried to bury me, but they forgot I was a seed. So anyway, we get into 2013 and I just am bombarded with it. In fact, there's 2 pages of it. So while life is going on and you're getting on and you've got your normal stuff and you're going out with your children, and don't forget I've had my car gone at this particular point. Yet again, police have taken lots of cars have been clamped. This is a woman who came from Motability, so it's very cruel what you people have done. So anyway, we get another letter from the education department. Attend the property, oh no, then the harassment starts coming in from Portsmouth City Council about things outside, bikes, property. Then we get an officer attends the property on false allegations. This is Hampshire Constabulary on the 11th of May. Why does this always happen around May? Well, it's Hypermobility Awareness Month, not created by me, not my platform. It's done by the charity that is there to help and support people with hypermobility, EDS, and many other things around this factor, as I have said. Not faking it. It's very real. You cannot fake it, you fucking dinlows. What do you think I can do? I'd rather fake backpacking around the world, did you know what I mean? I think I'd rather fake that than sitting here faking all this stuff. Yeah. So, anyway, I then attend a meeting where MP Stephen Morgan is, and it's an antisocial evidence of neighbours causing official stuff. Oh, this is my notes. So anyway, I attended this meeting, and lo and behold, who do I find sat at the front of it but my neighbour across the road. My neighbour who's been asked to video me, evidence me. My neighbour who has also been talking to the people behind the website, who has identified me, who had a right to be here in my hometown where I was born, privately. The woman across the road, Susan something, Susan de Crusoe or something like that, took it upon herself to put a petition up online to try to get me moved, using the judgment from Aaron and Faith that were on the website created by the people who created Kellie Cotton. At this particular point, the back of my head is really, really, really hurting. I have what's called a Chiari 1. I have a cranial instability, which means, luckily for you, I can look up. I've had much abuse for many years over the fact that I have a condition that people either say that you're faking, or you're too sick to do this, or you're this, or you're that, or you're lazy. So anyway, I attended it and I realised that my neighbour had been definitely the person. We then get a letter from the school nurse, which I took them to. And then all of a sudden, on the 13th of July 2013, YouTube partner programme terminated my monopoly. Lisa Marie Wilson over on Facebook then started persistent online harassment, filming and posting evidence of geoengineering, and then all of a sudden my ability to earn was restricted from Facebook. On the 20th of July 2023, a number of fake accounts set up to target disinformation, defamate, persecute, lie and gossip about on the aims to cause for the removal of the two boys, online gang stalking. On the 21st of July 2023 at 10:34, police officers attend the property, again under false allegations by people online behind the website. 22nd of July, being accused of creating the fake account myself, and my mental health starts to be questioned. 22nd of July 2023, Lisa Marie Wilson made accusations that I was a nonce on Success Resources when I was going back to go to Tony Robbins, where Richard Branson, no, not Richard Branson, Tony Robbins was. Not Tony Robbins, Russell Brand. And then posting gross malicious lies to Success Resources to discriminate my name and place with their office. On the 25th of July, a letter and notice from the Education Department. This was forcing two boys onto forced school orders with all this going on. 26th of July, neighbour sue activity court, spreading malicious gossips, lies, rumours, further alienation with other neighbours. On the 14th of August, letter and order from the Education Department. On the 21st of August 2023, letter from the Education Department. Then, 2nd of January, sorry, I've got to add on to there that on the 13th of December, I was summoned to court. Then I'm summoned to court. Data breach, remove of false, defamating, discriminating, and persecution records held, and data delete. That is what I am going for. I have since then found out in the last 2 weeks that I was then put up on a Channel 4 programme called Hampstead Hoax. So I am aware that if we go back a few years, when I was even over at the other place, in fact, in 2022, I attended, and I'm going to show you it because I have it here. I attended Baswa. That means I wore an official Baswa. That means that there was a head of order. That means there was a registration. And I will show you that on this piece of paper that my name is there with Royal Holloway University of London. And this was the unveil of adoption inquiry reports and the role of social workers in adoption. Because also child protection and social services are two separate things. No, I'm not a social worker. No, I don't work for the state. I'm a mother that wanted to get this done. As a result of that, I then had, for attending that meeting, I then had the 15th of January, RSPCA at the door making allegations that our dog was underweight and being hit by our boys. Such allegations will be removed from the record. On the 4th of February, although we had podiatry, 15th of March, education at the door. And then the garage shut down again. Oh, this is the other meeting that I attended, actually. This is the other meeting that I attended. This is the Adoption of children of unmarried mothers, inquiry 1949 to 1976, and that again caused further things to the door. I've got literally, I am literally just working all the way through it now, carrying on, and it goes on and on and on and on. But like I said, it goes back to after Aaron and Faith were taken. The day before Aaron and Faith were taken, I received online a petition by Sabine McNeill, who was going to the EU courts or Parliament or something about children being taken by the state. My attitude at the time was that children don't get taken by the state for nothing. I got to learn the very next day that yes, they do, because people make false allegations and people gossip and people cause people drama, and then there's nothing that the parent can do when you've got police and social at the door, and you can't disprove it. Now, I've been able to prove that since I went out into the media, and I can prove even through the papers and everything, that I was very much abused and despised. But I put my head above the parapet to warn you all about lockdown and to try to assist with another further system of those that they call vulnerable and victims, the people that shouldn't have taken the vaccination, and many are still not here. I did what I could, and I've been battered for it. And at the end of the day, I am now going to prove that I have been harassed and stalked. I have never, ever abused my children. I've never done anything wrong. All I've done is cause the debate. And some people didn't like it. There's a lot of people out there that wish they weren't vaccinated. There's a lot of people wish that they could bring family members back. It's out in the open now. The truth is being told. People are coming forward. Ryan Garcia, the boxer, very much after Channel 4 came out, he came out and said that he couldn't talk about the two children, initials G, Gabrielle, who's the two children that claimed to be part of the Hampstead satanic rituals. I've been stalked by people associated with this when I very much left. Nobody has ever considered the mother who had two children taken who was having to listen to all this stuff, because you all thought I was a crisis actor. Now, all them people on Channel 4 were crisis actors, apart from me, Sabine, and I think one more. And that was our real names. Kellie Avis was my real name. Kellie Cotter is my real name. It's what happens when women get married. We change our surnames. So I'm Kellie, and I'm not going anywhere. Portsmouth, I think you know that my two boys are not going to two separate schools and two foster carers. And I think what the people have done is very cruel, very nasty, and very horrible. I have been recording absolutely everything, documenting absolutely everything. And now I'm going to prove that I was lured to London by Yolanda Gordon with the intentions that I was going to get some help for my case. I've never had help. I'm diagnosed with hypermobility EDS, Asperger's, masked dyslexia, and what would be ADHD. I've been given a deadline for Wednesday. What do you think I'm doing at the last minute? But just to show you, my degree is in psychology. Doesn't really mean much. Coaching Academy was Jonathan J, was where the think tank was. Tony Robbins. My diagnosis of autism. Crewing for Donald Trump. I was the person that pitched to him to put the great back in Britain. And that I, at the time, was living in Preston, Leyland, Chorley, and was Benefit Britain, where I told you to look in the mirror and take the mask off. And if you don't like what you see, change it. Now, I got a lot of backlash. And I've had to overcome great insecurities, trust issues, and build friendships I came here and a decision was made that I left London 2015. And it wasn't my neighbour's decision to highlight to the people that have been harassing and stalking me where I was living. This is my hometown. This is where I live. And this is where I reside. And my life is private to a certain level and a certain degree. I've chosen to speak out. I've got all the paperwork ready. And I'm working on everything to the level that I can. And just to show how wrong the psychological report was, I've had this letter for ages. And it will be submitted. And the psychological report was wrong, just as the letter has shown. And I have here from Aaron and Faith all the police complaints that were never submitted to court. I've got all of the documents and everything ready, and it will be made public on my website. As soon as I saw the programme Channel 4, I knew who had been behind all of this all this time, and I felt free. Now, what they should have done was not put me on it. That way, I could have said to Dean and other people, look, it's them, and they would have gone, no, it wasn't. Even my son, my eldest son, was at the point of saying, Mum, nobody's doing this to you. Nobody is doing anything to you. It's all in your head. You need help. No, people were doing this. People were willing to push me to the point of suicide than tell the truth. So Aaron, Faith, I love you so much. They are 13 and 14, and I pray that I see them very soon. I know it's a very special time in their years now, and they need to know the truth before they head into that time. I'm shadow banned, so unless you know I'm here, unless you know it's here, you won't get to watch me. But yeah, on Wednesday, I will be on trial here in Portsmouth Magistrate Courts. And if you wish to write to them and cause me hell, I'll know by then. But also, there's people that will know. And they'll know that I tried my damned hardest. Also, just to tell you that when we did Walk for Justice after Aaron and Faith were taken, they created Vice and Club Squad by the police to prevent us from getting a public inquiry. It was a paedophile in our way all this time. And there are many paedophiles in our way. And they want to rape and abuse children. And we're here to say no. Hollywood, no more. Geoengineering, no more. No more lockdowns. No more corruption. And please, guys, go onto YouTube and follow and really support former police officer Gary Waterman. He's telling you exactly what I've been trying to tell you on why Aaron and Faith were taken from me in the first place. These people wanted me to disappear, cover me up, stop speaking the truth. But by taking me to court, they backed me into a corner to prove it. So, very quickly, we are now what's in Milky Skies. And that is geoengineering. And it's not disinformation, it's the truth. So anyway, I've got a load of mail down the bottom of the stairs. I've got things to deal with. It's nice to see you all. Let's see who's still here, who's not. Please just call me Kelly. One day I will have a very different surname, and that will be my private life. It is all still going into a book. But this is my real life. This isn't I'm not an actress. This is not a fake life. My children, my life is real. No, my life is real. My children are real. My heart. I'm not a humanoid. So anyway, have a lovely day. It's nice to see you all. I just felt that it was time to just put it out there, where I was, where I'd gone. The boys are doing really well. They're 7 and 6. And they're thriving, playing cricket at the moment. And tomorrow, if you think I'm completely mad, and to the website you wondered why there was things like this. So tomorrow we're obviously this weekend at Comic-Con. So if anyone wants to make any false allegations, now's the time to prove that's what you're doing. But isn't it funny, since I've been summoned to court, I've been left alone. So is it a member of the public? Is it the police? Or is it the council, government, royals? Very, very, very soon, we will announce who has been my stalker. Now I've got to do this right and shut you down. Anyway, whatever you're doing, stay blessed. Don't get stressed. Don't let the bastards wind you up. Don't let them trigger you off. And just keep smiling. I know it's hard. I know some of you probably feel like shit, and I know you're going through a bit of a turmoil. But, you know, that's why they dance through the storm, don't they? Dance into the fire. I really don't know how to turn this fucking thing off. I'm so used to Crackbook. One day I'll make decent videos. Until then, ciao.